Private Lender Podcast, Episode 39.
This is the Private Lender Podcast, the show that shares practical advice and know-how for new and seasoned lenders. From private mortgages on single-family houses to joint ventures on commercial projects and beyond. Discover details about investment vehicles that you won't find at your local bank or online broker. Listen and learn from private lenders and real estate investors, as well as from professionals and entrepreneurs, as they share the details, strategies, and the insight that allows for successful and prosperous lending. Now, get ready to increase your ROI. Here's your host, Keith Baker.
Hello and greetings to everybody in Lender Nation. Welcome to the Private Lender Podcast, the only podcast dedicated to creating successful private lenders and a new alternative investment economy without banks or Wall Street brokers. My name is Keith Baker, and you're listening to episode 39. Being a private lender can be the most passive form of real estate investing there is, and my goal is to keep you, the private lender, safe while increasing your yields. So today's episode is going to be very short, and it's all about priorities, because my two number one priorities and goals in life that I've written down are family and my job. Basically, it's about all I can keep juggling at one time. And the W-2, the day job, has gotten very interesting, very busy as of late. Not because of Florence, but just $70 oil has got me on the road more than I care to be, and away from the family. So rather than hammering out and doing a lot of editing right now, I'm just going to do a quick podcast or episode, I should say, just to let you know these are my priorities. But I don't want a week to go by without my 3 subscribers getting to hear my voice. So if you're listening to this, I want to say thank you. But I will be back. We've got some really good interviews lined up that are going to be coming up that I've had to cancel and postpone, and because of work is getting in the way of my life, and especially my online podcast life. So those are going to be coming up very soon. I was happy to get Layla Khan's and Ron LeGrand's interviews out when I did. It's been very trying, to say the least. So as we come into the beginning of the fourth quarter, I need to look at my goals for the year, see what I can do to try to achieve them. I'm not making all of them, but that's okay. So I guess that would be my advice for this episode, is to get ready for Q4, and let's try to have a good end of the year. And I have someone here who wants to tell Lender Nation a message on my behalf. Why don't you go ahead, sweetie?
Hello, everyone. My dad has been really busy lately with work, but has great things planned for this podcast. So stay tuned.
Thank you, sweetie. All right, now you're going to be famous. Okay. Anyway, that's going to wrap it up. I do have to get back to work. Unfortunately, I've got reports to write. So if you could do me a favor and just continue to email your questions to Keith at privatelenderpodcast.com. Please spread the word. Connect with me on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and BiggerPockets, or at privatelenderpodcast.com. And I want to wish you all the best and happy investing and lending. And until next time, take care.
Thanks so much for listening to this episode of Private Lender Podcast with your host, Keith Baker. For more great content and to stay up to date, visit privatelenderpodcast.com. If you enjoyed today's episode, please rate and review, and we'll catch you next time.